Back to the channel, guys. I'm in the BMW 535D for diesel. I got my first mod. So like I said before, we bought this car. I did some maintenance. I did a wheel alignment, did new tires, did new cabin filter, which was underneath there, which was the pain in the butt because you have to remove a bunch of stuff to get to it. And we did the air filter. We checked the brakes. All the brakes are good. Car's been running great. I've been driving it just to make sure there's nothing wrong, that everything's shifting correctly. Then we went ahead and we ordered a downpipe for it. We ordered the EGR delete for it. We ordered the swirl pack delete. We ordered the depth fluid delete. And then we got a tune, the tune module and the tune from Tunezilla. So we waiting for all those parts to come in. Some of the parts already come in, but I decided I wanted to upgrade some of the dash interior. I noticed that there's a bunch of different stuff for this car. There's a new screen for this, so I ordered that. That'll get next week. But I noticed that there's a screen that goes in here, and I'm going to show that to you. So that's why you see in this thing taken apart. It's right here. So this screen right here goes in place here, and it becomes all digital. So what you do is that you open up the door, you start from here, and you slightly start pulling from that corner from the bottom out, slowly, slowly, slowly. Then this whole piece comes off like this. And then you got two screws up here on the top right here. And then this ratchet right here is a T15. And as you can see here, you'll see there's two screws on the top, one there and one here. So we're going to go ahead and pull that out and then install this piece and put that here just to kind of upgrade these two pieces here, so I can have Apple CarPlay, so I can have kind of more digital. There's also a digital screen that goes in here. I'm going to eventually order next. Also order a new steering wheel. So I want to kind of try to clean up the interior and try to kind of make it more modern. And then once I get all the performance stuff outside on the engine, then get this car running right, then I might do the rear F18. There's a F10 BMW, so I'm going to do the F18 rear tail lights. And I got to find and see if I'm going to do the headlights. They do sell a F18 body kit for this, which turns the car into a 2022, which is the hood, the fenders, the front bumper, the headlights, and the rear tail lights, and the rear bumper. But you got to get that painted. That I could get for probably $2,000, ordered from overseas and then shipped here. But that takes about 2 months to get here. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do outside yet, but I want to get the interior cleaned up a little bit and then do the performance stuff so that the car is actually running a lot better. I also ordered new carpets, so I get these diamond stuff out of here. There's some diamond crap in here I'm not a big fan of. But let's get started. I already removed this slowly. You know, you don't want to break this. And I'm just going to pull it up. I'm not going to disconnect. I'm going to disconnect those two screws. And then I'm going to slightly pull that out. And then we're going to go ahead and put the new one in and see how it works. But what I did notice is that when this piece comes in, when this piece goes in, I do believe it eliminates the CD player that's up here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that CD out of there. I had a CD in there. No one really listens to CDs. And once I put the Apple CarPlay, which the screen's going to sit on top here, then we'll, I'll have that. So let me just get started on that. I'm going to put the phone down. I'm going to remove those two screws, and then I'll be right back in the video. I removed those two screws. I went ahead and just yanked this, removed the CD. You can see the CD players back there. And I guess this is the same concept if you're going to be doing the upper screen. As you can see, the screen's there, the AC thing's here. So I'm just going to go ahead and just tuck this right back in there so it doesn't keep falling on me. I only got one hand right now because I'm holding the phone. And then it looks like back here, there's just two clips, one here, one there, which is the same back here. As you can see, there's just two clips on this. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this now and then slap the new one in. And then let's see how that looks. I'll be right back. Went ahead and remove this. As you can see, the CD player's on this. Two clips come off super easy, just two screws, and then you kind of pull back on it and it comes out super easy. So we're going to go ahead and replace this with the new head unit. I only got one hand, so let me go ahead and put the clips on and then put it on there, and then we can go ahead and put the stuff back together and see how it works. So let's see if this thing works. All right, so I haven't put the screws on. This is still laying there. I got the door open, the glove box still open. I just went ahead and put it in. Screws are out. We're going to go ahead and just press the ignition and see what it does. There it is. It turned on, guys. Boom. Showing me the car. Steering wheel's moving. Let's just see if it actually works. So you can see I could turn down the AC. I'll go ahead and start the car. So you can see how it blinked out. gonna go ahead and bring this down. I'm gonna turn the AC on. Now I gotta figure out how this stuff I installed works. It looked like I had a loose connection on this side of the console, and I got it all up and running. I put the trim piece back in, put the 2 screws back in. Of course, next week I'll have to pull this off to get this screen off, because you can see I got some haze on here and I want to have the Apple CarPlay, but you can see it's a huge difference from this piece that was here to then boom, going digital. So I don't know if this thing is throwing like the strongest air through here. I kind of felt it like hitting me a lot harder before, but it does feel cool in here. The AC's running. Definitely looks a lot better in here. So hopefully it looks a lot better when I do the screen. And then that's just my preference of just, you know, a newer upgrade on this. The volume does work. As you can see, I can raise the volume, lower the volume, and then you push in and then you kind of adjust the temperature. So you can see there, I'm bringing it down to 60, or the lowest one I believe is 16. And then you have the sync button still, and then you can raise the temperature fans on this. It has screen, you have off, so you can bring it down right here. You could turn on the heated seats, shut that off, turn on the AC on the seats, and then the so on that. These are your buttons for your radio mode. So if I change to a different station, you can see it changes to a different station, and then these modes here change the screen to whatever mode I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna play with it for a little bit, and this is the first mod right now, and then the screen will be the next mod, and then one day I'll park the car in the garage, and then we'll start taking off the exhaust and doing the downpipe, and I'll show you that. But if you guys are looking for this piece right here, you could get this on AliExpress. That's where I got it from. It got shipped to my house from China to Florida and within 5 days. Some other parts will take a little longer. Like this piece I'll probably get next week or this week, which that's going to be like about 2 weeks. The steering wheel I think is going to take like 3 weeks. That's pretty much what I got from AliExpress. That's the first time I dealt with them, but this came in pretty quickly, so I'm going to check this out, see how it works. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'll be posting more on the diesel. Thanks.